Okay, so this is the key to section 8.3 part 1, and in this section you're dealing with the simple interest formula and you're dealing with the future value formula. Alright, so number 1, you want to find the simple interest owed for each of the following. Alright, so the principal is $5,000, so that's how much you're borrowing. The rate 7%, and the times for 4 years. Alright, so remember simple interest is, in this case, is once per year. Okay? So you're going to use the interest formula, I equals PRT. And so in part A, you're going to say the interest will equal the principal, which is 5,000, times the rate. Now you got to convert that to a percent, to a decimal, so that's 0.07, times the time, and time is in years, so that must be 4. And so then just using your calculator, you should get $1,400. Okay, so that's the interest. All right, part B, same idea. You're going to say interest equals principal, which is $550, times the rate, which is 0.04, times the time. Now remember, time must be in years, so times in years. So we got to convert months to years. To convert months to years, you have to divide by 12. All right, and then using your calculator, you should get $16.50. All right, so $16.50. All right, letter C. So in this case, the principal is 4,300, the rate's 6.5%, and the time's 90 days. Now, sometimes your book will tell you to use 360. Just go ahead and actually use 365 in this case. All right, so we're going to have interest equals 4,300 times the rate, which is 0.065, times the time, which is 90. We got to convert days to years. To convert days to years, you divide by 365. All right, and use your calculator. You're going to get, now make sure you use your calculator correctly. So you're going to have 4,300 times 0.065 times 90 divided by 365 equal, and then notice you have to convert to the nearest cent. Okay, so nearest cent, so that's $68.92. So $68.92. All right, so that goes here. All right, now in part 2, you want to find the future value. So use the future value formula to find the loan's future value. All right, so the future value formula is A equals P times 1 plus RT. All right, so your principal is $3,000, the rate's 8.5%, and the time is 3 years. So you're going to say A equals 3,000 times 1 plus the rate, which is 0.085, times the time, which is 3. And then so that's going to be approximately equal to, use your calculator, you're going to get $3,765. Okay, so that's how much your loan will be worth, or that's how much your loan will be at the end of this 3 years. Okay, all right, now okay, so remember though that future value, when we talk about future value, when you're using this formula right here, remember that's the principal plus the interest. Okay, so that's what that future value is. So for example, if you were to find the interest on here, interest, just to show you, 3,000 times 0.085 times 3, you're going to get $765. That's what you're going to get. So you see the loan was for $3,000, and the $765 that you see here, that's the interest. So that's what we mean by future value. So future value is the amount you borrowed plus the interest you pay back. So that's what we're talking about. Okay, so make sure you understand what future value is. So again, in letter B, I'm borrowing $17,000, but in the end, how much will I have paid? Well, that's $17,000 plus your interest. So you can just use this formula here to find the future value. So remember, make sure you're using the future value formula. It says use the future value formula. Make sure you're using following directions. So I must use A equals P times 1 plus RT. Okay? All right, so I get $17,000 times 1 plus 0.075 times the time, which is in months. But I got converted to years, so that's 8 divided by 12. So on your calculator, you're going to say $17,000, okay, in parentheses, 1 plus 0.075 times 8 divided by 12, close the parentheses, and then press equal, and that is $17,850. So $17,850. All right, so the question becomes, what does that $850 represent? You borrowed $17,000, so what does this $850 represent? That's the interest. That's how much interest you have to pay back. Okay, letter C. Same thing, you're going to say future value will equal $8,000 times 1 plus 0.04 times 7. Okay, using your calculator, $8,000 times 1 plus 0.04 times 7, close the parentheses, press equal, 10,240. All right. Okay. All right. So that's the key to, and by the way, the 8,000, so that's 2,240, right? So note, I just want to make you note of this, that 2,240, which we get by saying 10,240 minus 8,000 is 2,240. That amount here, that's the interest. All right, so that's the key to this worksheet.